Okay, so we are with the step 3. Then next step, step number 4. Step number 4, or we have to complete first step number 3. We have calculated the area. So AP is equal to, we have taken LP into BP. Then LP we have seen D plus 2A, and BP is nothing but B plus 2B. So as I have draw the sketch. So this was the sketch I have drawn. So this I section, this is the sketch in the plan. So this distance we have shown A, this distance we have shown B. So this is the depth of your I section, this is the width of your I section, this is the length of plate, and this is the your width of plate. Okay, that we have calculated. Okay, now where LP is equal to what? LP is the, write down, LP is equal to length of base plate, length of base plate in mm. So how this LP we have to calculate now? So LP we have to calculate by using the formula, that is the D minus B. B is nothing here, width of flange, divided by 2 plus this formula we have to use, plus under root of D minus again B divided by 2 square plus A, under root of A, under root of A. Okay, so this is the your length of plate we can calculate by using this formula. So if length of plate we can calculate, then remaining is the width of plate. So this is the BP is nothing but width of plate. Width of plate. So if length of plate we got, if length of plate is known, this is known, then how we can calculate width of plate?
AP divided by LP.
AP divided by LP. Simple. AP divided by LP. In this way we can calculate the width of plate. Okay. Okay, so your writing is over.
No, sir, 1 second, please.
So here in this side I will write. Then small a is equal to okay. So here A is the larger projection. A is the larger projection. Why A is the larger projection? Because length is greater than the width. So we can say A is the larger projection of base plate, because this is the projection. So how we can calculate A? We can calculate LP minus D divided by 2. See, whatever formula I have written, You can correlate with the sketch. A value, how we can calculate? LP, see, LP minus D. So which is the remaining distance? Remaining distance is what? 2A. Are you getting this A plus this A? This length of plate minus D केलं तर काय होते? This A plus this A. So I have divided by 2. So we will get A. Whatever formula is written, is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Then we have to calculate B. So what is B? B is the smaller projection. B is the smaller projection of base plate. Smaller projection of base plate. So smaller projection of base plate is equal to, again, this we can calculate BP minus B. So B is nothing but width of flange divided by 2. Same formula for A and B we have to use. Then capital D is remaining. Capital D is the depth of section. This will be known. This will be given in problem statement. And capital B or BF is equal to width of flange. So that we have to take from the steel table. The section is known. For this section, what is the width of flange, that we have to take. So got it? All the unknowns of this step number 3. Everyone?
Yes,
Everyone? So these are all the unknowns of the step number 3. Now you have to go to step number 4. So step number 4 is calculate intensity of pressure. Calculate intensity of pressure from below on the slab base, from below on the slab base or base plate. So it means this is your base plate. This is the base plate. So how much intensity of pressure from below to resist this column load, that we have to calculate. That is the W. So W is equal to intensity of pressure P divided by LP into BP. Correct? Or AP provided. किती एरिया आपण प्रोव्हाइड केला तेवढा एरिया. Or area of plate provided. So intensity of pressure, खालून किती प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी असेल तर वरून येणाऱ्या लोड आणि ह्याचा साइज, ह्याच्यावरून आपण किती इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ प्रेशर देऊ शकतो या कॉलमला, दॅट वी हॅव कॅल्क्युलेटेड हियर. सो where W is equal to intensity of pressure and AP is equal to area of plate or area of base plate, provided. How much area of base plate we are providing in mm square, that we have to calculate. So this is the intensity of pressure. Then step 5. Now we have to calculate the thickness. This is the TP, thickness of plate. So calculate step 5. Calculate thickness of plate. Calculate thickness of plate. That is TP, or we can say TS. So TP is equal to thickness of plate. TP is equal to, so there is a formula. So 2.5 into W, that is the intensity of pressure, in bracket a square minus 0.3 b square into gamma m naught divided by fy, and it should be greater than thickness of flange. It should be greater than thickness of flange. So where TF is equal to thickness of flange.
Sir, in in step for what we have to calculate what is written the next word?
Intensity of
Calculate
pressure. Intensity of pressure.
intensity. Okay, sir.
I will write properly this. Intensity of pressure. It means due to this column load P, the plate is having length and width. So for this column load, if the area plate is this, so how much intensity of pressure from plate will be given to the column to resist this P load? Are you getting? हा P लोड कॅरी करण्यासाठी प्लेट किती इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ प्रेशर देईल जर त्याचा एवढा एरिया असेल तर. आर यू गेटिंग?
Yes, sir.
That we have
Yes, sir.
calculated here. And that intensity of pressure we have used here. Okay, so is this your writing is over?
No, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the step number 5. So now go to the next step number 6. So step number 6 is write down secure the column section with base plate. What is the meaning of this sentence? Secure the column section with base plate means what? Means what? This is the column section, this is the plate. Secure the column with base plate म्हणजे या दोन्हीचं कनेक्शन सिक्युअर राहण्यासाठी असं मीनिंग आहे त्याचं. Secure the column section with base plate by providing cleat angle and also provide 2 or 4 anchor bolts for holding one bolt at each corner. each corner. Now you can see, tell me what is the meaning of this sentence. Who will tell me? What is the sentence of this? You have seen sketch, you have seen anchor bolts where we have provided, we have seen cleat angle where we have provided. So what is the meaning of this sentence? Please tell me. Who will tell? तेव्हाच तुम्हाला हे प्लीज स्पीक.
Pardon, please.
What?
What question you asked? Please repeat.
The meaning of this sentence, whatever sentence I have written, the meaning of this sentence you have to tell. Please speak. I'm waiting for your answer. You have seen this sketch and you, in front of you, this sentence is there. So in this sketch, you have seen all the components. Anchor bolt you have seen, base plate you have seen, column you have seen, cleat angle you have seen, where we have provided. So now I want to the meaning of this sentence, what I have written. It means what we have to, what is the meaning?
Provided thickness and anchor of bolt.
No, you are not getting. सिंपल वाचा आणि त्याचा अर्थ सांगायचा आहे वाचून त्या वाक्याचा. Secure the column section with base plate by providing cleat angle and also provide two or four anchor bolts for holding one at each corner. Column section आणि बेस प्लेट हे सिक्युअर राहण्यासाठी क्लीट अँगल आणि अँकर बोल्ट 2 किंवा 4 अँकर बोल्ट प्रत्येक कॉर्नरला वापरायचे. एवढंच मिनिंग आहे त्याचं. वाक्याचा अर्थ मिनिंग फक्त मी विचारले तुम्हाला. मी तुम्हाला काय नाही कुठं कसं विचारलेलं नाही. याचा अर्थ काय होतं की जर बेस प्लेट असेल तर ह्याच्या 4 कॉर्नरला 4 अँकर बोल्ट आणि जर हा आय सेक्शन असेल तर या आय सेक्शनला तुम्ही काय करा क्लीट अँगल्स प्रोव्हाइड करा. असं याचं मिनिंग आहे आणि ते आपल्याला अज्युम करायचे. 4 अँकर बोल्ट आणि 2 क्लीट अँगल किती साईजचे ते आपलं आपण ठरवायचं. त्याला काही कोणता फोर्स येत नाहीये, फक्त फिक्सिंग करायसाठी. ह्याच्या खाली काय आहे बेस प्लेटच्या खाली काय? प्लीज स्पीक. बेस प्लेटच्या खाली काय होतं? स्केच दिले, काढून लिहून दिले. हे काय आहे? प्लॅन काढून दिलाय की ह्याला काय म्हटलंय आपण? ह्याला काय म्हटलंय? याला काय म्हटलंय? काय म्हटलं याला? अरे बापरे, खूप अवघड आहे बरं का. आता आपण म्हटलं हे कॉलम कॉन्क्रीट पेडस्टल आहे, त्याच्यावरती प्लेट रेस्ट आहे, त्याच्यावरती आय सेक्शन रेस्ट आहे. मी 2-3 स्केचेस काढून दाखवले तुम्हाला. आणि आर यू एबल टू नॉट एबल टू स्पीक? You should speak. I am asking by orally. Don't put into chat box. Okay. So this is the step number 6. Then step number 7. Step number 7 is a calculate the size of concrete pedestal. Can calculate the size of concrete pedestal. So we have calculated the size of length of plate, we have calculated width of plate, we have calculated thickness of plate, we have calculated. Now the how much size of concrete pedestal is required. This is the concrete pedestal. On this concrete pedestal, plate is there. On this plate, column is there. So what is the length of this foundation or a pillar and width, that we have to calculate here now. Okay, so how to calculate? So AF, area of foundation. So calculate the size of concrete pedestal. So before that, we have to calculate area of foundation. So area of foundation is equal to P into gamma m naught divided by SBC. P into gamma m naught divided by SBC. So have you know the meaning of SBC? Have you learned in the geotechnical engineering? So AF is the area of foundation. Area of foundation, it means area of concrete pedestal. So then SBC, what is SBC? SBC is the safe bearing capacity, of soil. The structure is finally rest on which element? Structure is finally rest on which element? Finally स्ट्रक्चरच पूर्ण आपलं शेवटी कशावरती असतंय उभा? सगळं स्ट्रक्चर आपलं उभा कशावर असते?
सॉइल
जमिनीवरती म्हणजे सॉइल वरती असते. मग सॉइलची कॅपॅसिटी किती आहे हे माहित असणं पाहिजे की नाही ऍट द एंड. सो दॅट इज द सेफ बेरिंग कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ सॉइल. म्हणजे फाउंडेशन जो आपण ब्लॉक खाली बसवणार आहे तो फाउंडेशन ब्लॉक वरचा लोड सगळा माहित झाला आपल्याला, कॉलमचा लोड, प्लेटचा कॅपॅसिटी. पण तो कॉन्क्रीटचा जो ब्लॉक किती साईजचा बसवायचा, दॅट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द बेरिंग कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ सॉइल. So SBC is the bearing capacity of soil and that we have to take the test of soil. म्हणजे त्या बिल्डिंग साइट वरच्या सॉइलची सेफ बेरिंग कॅपॅसिटी आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायला पाहिजे. किती त्याची कॅपॅसिटी आहे किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वेअर मध्ये. अँड P इज द फॅक्टर लोड. P is the factor load. Okay. So now, so how to calculate? So now, so for equal projection, so LF, what is LF?
Length of the plank.
लेंथ ऑफ फाउंडेशन. जसं LP आपण बघितलं, लेंथ ऑफ प्लेट, BP बघितलं, विड्थ ऑफ प्लेट, तसं LF, AF, area of foundation we got. Now we have to calculate length and width. So LF is equal to LP minus BP divided by 2 plus under root of LP minus BP divided by 2 bracket square plus AF. So in this way we can calculate the length of foundation. So this is nothing but your length of foundation. Okay, so write down this. And similarly we can calculate width of foundation. So how we can calculate width of foundation? Length of foundation, area of foundation divided by width of foundation is equal to area of foundation divided by length of foundation. So area is known, length is known, then we can calculate width of foundation. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So then, so we have to write here sentence, provide LF into BF in mm size for for the concrete pedestal, for the concrete pedestal. But we have to calculate length also, sorry, depth also. So next, depth of concrete pedestal, depth of concrete pedestal depth of concrete pedestal is equal to, that is df is equal to, or depth of foundation is equal to, so lf minus lp, lf minus lp divided by 2, lf minus lp divided by 2. And generally okay, that is not necessary. So it means if this is the your plate, this is the your foundation. So this is the LP, correct? This is the what? LF.
LF.
So the pressure distribution of the depth is like this. This is in 45 degree. So this is how much? This is what? DF, depth of foundation. So generally the pressure of this load or pressure is distributed from this particular column is like this in the 45 degree. So that's why LF minus LP divided by 2 we are taking. So in this way we can calculate the depth. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the procedure for design of the base plate. Okay. Okay, so we will take the example on the design of base plate now. Means this is the design on the first type. Now we are designing the first type. Two types of the column base are there, slab base and gusseted base. So this is the example of the slab base. Okay. Okay. So write down example on design of slab base. So write down problem statement. Problem statement is equal to, so write down design a slab base, design a slab base for a column, design a slab base for a column ISHB 350, ISHB 350, design a column for a slab base, for design a slab base for a column ISHB 350, ISHB 350 at 67 at 67.4 kg per meter, which is carrying the factored load, which is carrying the factored load of 1000 kilonewton, factored load of 1000 kilonewton, factored load of 1000 kilonewton, full stop, use M20 grade concrete use M20 grade concrete use M20 grade concrete and Fe410 steel. Use M20 grade concrete and Fe410 steel. So this is the base we have to design for the column. So design a slab base for a column ISHB 350 at 67.4 kg per meter. So this ISHB 350 having the weight of this I section is 67.4 kg per meter, which is carrying the factored load of 1000 kilonewton. Full stop. Use M20 grade concrete and Fe410 steel. Okay, so this is the problem statement. Now we have to follow the procedure. So step one. Step one. What is step one? Step one is a calculate. Please see the procedure. Calculate what?
Bearing strength of the concrete.
Bearing strength of concrete. Bearing strength of concrete. So M20 grade concrete we have to use. So how much bearing strength of that M20 grade concrete that we have to calculate. So how to calculate bearing strength? What is the formula for calculation of bearing strength? So bearing strength is equal to
Yes.
0.45 FCK, correct? So as I told you, what is the value of FCK for M20 grade concrete? 20. If 20 M20 grade concrete is nothing but FCK is equal to 20 Newton per meter square. So what is meaning of this 20 Newton per meter square, mm square? If M20 grade concrete is there, if we make this M20 grade concrete, for this concrete, if we take the compressive strength of the cube, which is casted for this M20 grade concrete, the strength of after 28 days curing, after 28 days curing, the strength will be the 20 Newton per mm square. M20 चे meaning काय? तर आपण या ग्रेडचं कॉन्क्रीट जर 1:1.5:3 proportion, 1 is cement, 1.5 is sand and 3 is aggregate. सो या तिन्हीचं प्रपोर्शन करून जर M20 ग्रेडचं कॉन्क्रीट बनवलं आणि याचा जर आपण ठोकळा केला, क्यूब पाहिलेत का तुम्ही 15 बाय 15 सेंटीमीटरचा, आणि हा जर आपण टेस्ट केला 28 दिवस पाण्यात ठेवून, तर त्याची स्ट्रेंथ ही 20 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वेअर इतकी आली पाहिजे. हे याचं मिनिंग झालं M20. बघा एवढं मिनिंग आहे त्याला. मग त्याच्यात प्रपोर्शन, सिमेंटचं प्रपोर्शन किती, सँडचं प्रपोर्शन किती, खडीचं प्रपोर्शन किती, आणि मग ते भरल्यानंतर पाणी ऍड केल्यानंतर परत पाणी पण किती पाहिजे, त्याला पण वॉटर सिमेंट रेशो आहे 0.40, 0.42, 0.44. मग ह्या प्रपोर्शन प्रमाणात पाणी ऍड करायचं, मग ते कॉन्क्रीट तयार केलं त्याचा आपण क्यूब तयार करायचा. अशा पद्धतीनं हा क्यूब तयार केला, हा 28 दिवस पाण्यात ठेवायचा, आणि हा 28 दिवस पाण्यात ठेवून जर CTM कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह टेस्टिंग मशीनच्या अंडर टेस्ट केला तर त्याची स्ट्रेंथ किती आली पाहिजे? 20. आता ऍक्च्युली हा पार्ट आपण शिकवण्याचा नाही किंवा आपल्या डिस्कशनचं नाहीये, तरी पण एखादा रिव्ह्यू व्हावा, तुम्हाला माहित असावं म्हणून या गोष्टी मी सांगत असतो कधी कधी बाकीच्या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये पण. ओके, हा. सो हाऊ मच दिस व्हॅल्यू?
9.
Actually this 9 Newton per mm square, because the value unit of FCK 20 Newton per mm square, so 9 Newton per mm square. So this is the step 1. Okay, so then go to the step 2. So step 2 is equal to, so what is step 2? Calculate area of base plate, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is A is equal to what? Factored load on column divided by
Strength.
bearing strength.
Bearing strength.
Bearing strength of concrete. So factored load is how much? 1000, correct? Into 10 raised to 3, and bearing strength is 9. So how much area in mm square? How much this calculation? One thousand into 10 raised to 3.
111.11 into 10 raised to 3.
It means 6 times 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? 1, 1 into 10 raised to 3. Correct?
No, sir. Into 10 raised to 3 येत नाहीये मग.
हा येत नाही.
Okay. So we will erase this. We will erase this. It means this is the area. Okay. It means so we will increase the area. थोडासा एरिया इन्क्रीज करू आपण. एवढाच एरिया वापरायचा नाही, याच्यापेक्षा जास्त एरिया वापरायला लागेल थोडासा तरी. हा रिक्वायरमेंट आहे. दिस इज द रिक्वायरमेंट. याच्यापेक्षा थोडा जास्त वापरू म्हणजे आपली ऑलरेडी प्लेट सेफ होईल. So we can so for that we have to find first what? So we have to calculate length and width. Okay. So within half minute our meeting again will close. So we will join once again for last session, and then we will see how to calculate the area. Okay, this is the required area. Whatever area we got this,